Everyone, and welcome to my review of the Sakura metallic jelly pens. So shiny. I really hope you enjoy it. I will also be creating this drawing and show you what I thought about the pens. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you're new, and let's begin. So I picked up these pens in Cas Art and they came as a set of 12, and you can see that the colours are really beautiful. They're really amazing. I am somebody who absolutely loves any kind of metallic pen, and I use them especially on dark paper. I think they work the best. I know it sounds super obvious, but sometimes when you try out these pens on lighter paper, they don't tend to show up quite as much. However, these pens are really fine. So if you like to do detailed work in your art and you like to create really fine markings, these are the pens for you. They show up really well on dark paper, as I said, and they also have a really interesting colour selection. I did find that when I started to draw with them, I immediately noticed that the flow of them was totally excellent, and they state that the flow of the pens is really good, and also that their light fastness is brilliant, so your drawings won't fade over time. They will actually keep their beautiful colour, which is amazing, because normally when you have some types of pens like these, they tend to, over time, when you look back on your drawings, they faded a bit. These ones don't do that, so that's another plus. In terms of the price, I picked these up for I think about £8, £7.95. I actually think you can find them cheaper on Amazon in the set, so take a look on there if you are able to, if you have an Amazon account, because it might be worth having a look on Amazon for these. Also, I think that you can buy them individually. Just be careful, because I've seen some reviews that there may be some like sort of fake ones around, so just make sure that you manage to get the right specific ones, which are Sakura of America. Any note about the colour selection, what's interesting is they didn't include a white, but instead they included a silver, and that's quite interesting. I thought the silver comes out really nicely. As you can see, for the main body of the cat, it's actually in silver, not in white. However, I would have really loved it if they had included a white, just for little highlights and things. And also, I did note that some of the colours were super bright, but there wasn't a darker alternative. So for example, there wasn't a darker blue and there wasn't a really dark green. This actually was a very bright green, it wasn't very dark. And also this gold is actually more, it looks like a brown, but in fact it came out as an antique gold, and so it was more of a version of this colour. So these three are essentially variations of gold, as opposed to being a brown, an orange and a yellow. At least that's what I found anyway, and I really liked that variation. I thought it was so interesting. However, I would have really liked a darker brown, because I just really think that even with metallic colours, sometimes having the darks when you're using them on dark paper does actually add depth to your drawings. So that was just a little note. Again, these purples, they were not dark, they were very bright, but the actual colours themselves are just so pigmented. They're really incredible, because quite often when you buy metallic pens, they're just a very solid colour, and they come in like a set of 3, and there might be gold, sort of a bronzy colour, and then silver, and you won't get any sort of bright greens or a beautiful purple. You don't get any of those colours. So it was so interesting to use these metallics, and if you're looking for a metallic pen, these are amazing. I think they're really good for the price as well. A final note, I thought they were amazing to use in combination with watercolours. I've already used them in combination, and I think they look so beautiful. They add an extra element, so when you move your paper around, you can see the light bouncing off the metallic shine, and then you have the watercolour surrounding them. They just look so amazing. So if you like to use ink and watercolour, you want to check these out. Metallic pens, totally underrated. So I highly recommend them. I absolutely love them. Let me know if you guys have tried any other metallic pens and which ones are good for you. Also, thank you so much for your wonderful comments. I'm still catching up. I've been away for a few days, so just a little bit slow, but on my way to catching up with all you amazing and wonderful subscribers and viewers as well. I have had such an amazing time this month, getting such lovely comments and receiving such nice thoughts from all of you. So let me know what you think of these pens if you've tried them. I will see you soon. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I already said that, and I'll see you again soon. Take care, guys.